Hi, so I'm sitting here on the last day of 2023. It's New Year's Eve, and all I can think about is what I actually did in 2023. Just a small recap that I can share with you and what I'm looking forward to in 2024. Well, where have I been? That's the first big question. I haven't been able to record anything and do any work for the past couple of months. Well, because I have a huge announcement. I am currently still pregnant. I don't know if you can see it well, but I'm trying to show it. I'm currently 39 weeks, which means there's only 1 week to go, and the baby can come in any day now, and we are quite excited. I haven't had any energy to do anything. All I've been concentrating on is getting ready for the baby and also just getting ready and resting as much as I can. So I'm also a bit out of breath right now because this little one takes quite a lot of energy to make. We're looking forward to meeting him. Yes, it's a boy. I know that the baby will change our life quite dramatically. We'll be going from being a double income family with no kids to becoming a double income family, at least with 1 kid. So the recap on where my money went in 2023. There were a few big expenses that we couldn't really avoid, such as the renovation that we had on the house. We took out the old floor, which was a wooden floor, and then we did an underfloor heating, put a new floor on, and that was in the beginning of the year. That was the biggest expense for the year actually, and it took up quite a lot of energy and money from our side in order to make that happen. The reason why we chose to go that way is because we want to get our house as much as possible to be self-reliant in terms of energy. When we moved into this house, we were paying about $450 per month for the heating that we needed for the house. It's a lot of money, and if we can, we should try to help ourselves out of that situation. We do have solar panels on the roof, so that's going to help also decrease the expenses, and that's why we also chose to stop just delivering to the grid, but actually use the energy that we produce in our own home. So that was the first big expense that we had. My personal expenses included starting a flower garden. I invested more than 1,200 in collecting the flowers that I wanted to plant, the seeds, and also starting the flower garden. Unfortunately, when I became pregnant, all of the energy that I had was no longer there simply because of medical reasons, and I could no longer work in the garden as much as I wanted to. So I didn't realize some of the dreams that I had of selling flowers back onto the market, but that's not a problem because next year I will do something different with the garden. Where did the rest of the money go? Holidays. Holidays, weddings of friends, and just spending on living. Yes, it's important to save. However, it's also important to actually share your life with your loved ones and your friends. The year started off strong with one of my friends' weddings, which was held in South Africa. We made it into a family vacation as well. I visited my side of the family, starting off in Cape Town, and then going to my mom, and then going to the wedding, which is like, if you look at South Africa, it's quite big. We had to be either in flights, going back and forth from all the places. So first vacation, South Africa. Second vacation was with family. We went to Germany, his side of the family this time. And then we went on another vacation by ourselves to Greece, meeting his side of the friends that we have. And then the last vacation was just going to the second wedding of the same friends, which was then held in Turkey. If you look at the cost that you actually spend on vacations and traveling, It's a lot of money, guys. So I'm not going to name a number, but I know for sure when we travel to South Africa with the both of us, it's nothing short of about 3,500. And then we still have to spend for other vacations that we had during the year. That took out a huge lump sum from our savings. We had the renovation, we had the holidays, and that was the biggest lump sum. What did I do with my money from then on? Because then I couldn't basically do the garden. The garden was on pause. The holidays were done. Then it was time to actually plan for the baby. We bought a whole lot of baby things. Baby things can be expensive. But in total, we had a budget of about 4,000 to cater for everything that we needed for the baby's first 3 months. And then we're going to take it month on month from there. So the nappies are bought in bulk. The clothes for the first 3 months have already been taken care of. And the food and everything else that you can think about, such as the strollers, the bassinet, where the baby is going to sleep, and all the other smaller things, everything came up to about 4,000, 4,500. We're very happy that we could actually spend that much and have a full budget on it and be realistic about what we want to spend on the baby. One of the other things that I spent a bit of money on was actually this channel. Starting off this channel meant that I had to buy a few more things that I hadn't considered when I had the garden and just focusing on working on the garden. I still had to get a few pieces of equipment, such as the mic and making sure that this room is set up in this way. And next year, I won't have this room anymore. I think I'll have this room for the next 6 months while the baby is still a baby and doesn't need their own room. But eventually, this will become the baby room. And my entire setup, my office for working on my actual job and doing this YouTube channel, it all has to move to another place, which is actually going to take a bit of money as well in the 2024 season. Talking of which, 2024. I'm looking forward to welcoming our little son. I don't know if you can see him, but yeah, this is our son. I'm trying as much as possible to show you the little bird that I have going on here. I'm looking forward to welcoming our son into the world. There's nothing more precious than extending the family that we currently have. And I know that other people do it by choice, that they don't want to have babies. I've always been looking forward to build a family. So I'm really, really excited and looking forward to welcoming our little baby. But it also means that I won't be able to share anything with you on this channel for a while. It's because I'll just be concentrating on actually raising this little one for a bit. At least for, say, another 2 months, you won't be seeing me. Depending on how my energy goes, then I can come back. So, baby, coming in 2024, early in 2024, maybe the first 2 weeks of the year, that's when we are expecting the baby to come. The garden. I already spent a lot of money on the garden. I'm not going to let that go. It's also kind of like a passion of mine to work in the garden. It relaxes me. And I hope to pass on the knowledge that I have to our baby. Except I won't be focusing only on flowers. I will also be focusing on growing food for the family. I noticed this year that if I don't have fresh vegetables coming from the garden, especially in the summer, it derails my health goals. It derails what I can make in the house. And I wouldn't say that it puts a strain on the budget per se, but for me, just being able to go into the garden, get some spinach and turn it into a juice where I don't feel like I'm wasting, because we have such a lot of the spinach in the garden, then it's easier compared to going out to the grocery store, buying spinach just to juice it, where I'm the only person who's probably going to drink the juice. And my husband, yeah, he will drink it, but it doesn't make as much as you would want. But that's just another aspect. So the garden is going to turn into a flower and vegetables garden, which I actually started off with. It's just that this year I wanted to try out something different. So I'm going back to the original plan, flowers and vegetables from my garden. We have exciting plans of our own. We will be hosting 2 weddings, one in South Africa, another one in the Netherlands. We already had a traditional wedding, but we chose to treat it as an engagement. So my husband and I will be having our wedding celebrations, one in South Africa and another in the Netherlands. It's going to take a bit of chunk of savings from our accounts, but we decided that this is something joyous that we want to share with our family and friends. So we're looking forward to that. And then one more thing, we will probably be having at least one holiday with the baby. And I'm really looking forward to that, probably during the summer season and not during the winter. The winter, the baby will still be too small to actually enjoy anything. And I also think during the summer, it'll be more of a holiday for me and not really for the baby. So I gotta admit that. There's plenty to look forward to in 2024. I hope that your plans come true, and I hope that my plans come true. And the challenges that we might face should not break us, but actually build us and make us stronger. And not only focus on accumulating money in the bank account, but actually spending it on things that we find valuable and make our lives worthwhile. That is my wish for you for 2024. And with that, I hope that you have a beautiful 2024 where you can save, where you can invest and reach the goals that you have financially. And I also reach the goals that I also have financially with my family and my friends. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. See you in 2024. Bye.